Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where today we're going to be taking a look at Padme Amidala. We're going to be rating and reviewing her character, and let's get started. As the queen of the Star Wars universe, I just want to start by saying that I thought Natalie Portman did an amazing job portraying this character in the prequel films. I would love to see Natalie return for future Star Wars projects. I'm not really sure how they do it, but something I would love to see. So, Padme kind of starts off as a very political, uptight figure in the Phantom Menace. You find out towards the end of the movie that she's actually the queen, which kind of explains some of the decisions that she questions throughout the movie as she accompanies Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan to Tatooine. But over the course of the three films that she's involved in, she definitely turns into more of a compassionate, loving figure. Obviously, the romance with Anakin is the catalyst for his transformation into Darth Vader, as he loves Padme and would do anything to save her. And we all know how that turns out. But herself as a character, I felt like she was very well represented. She was a strong, very capable warrior, politician, and she was one of the last forces of good in the Republic. I don't feel like we get a ton of her character in the movies. Obviously, we see her in the Senate. We, find out that she is pregnant with twins who would turn out to be Luke and Leia. One of the things I do love are the parallels to Leia. I definitely feel like Leia carried on a lot of her mother's characteristics in the original trilogy. But it kind of feels like there's more to her story. I would love to see like some of her backstory growing up. How did she get into politics? Was it her family? Was it something she felt like she was called to do? But she was a voice for the people of the Star Wars universe. With all the corruption and shadiness going on in the Senate, she was one of the only beacons of light that stood in that chamber. And to see her heart absolutely break in Revenge of the Sith, not only with Anakin's turn and her emotional conversation with him on Mustafar, but to see the thunderous applause as people subject themselves to the tyranny of an empire. Your heart really does break for her character because she watched everything she fought for and everything she stood for just kind of go up in smoke within the matter of, moments. I think her character is really solid, but I do feel like there was some missed opportunity to expand on her a little bit. There are some moments where emotionally she doesn't resonate. And I don't want to say that she kind of comes across as a hopeful oblivious at times, but there were moments where she definitely could have put her foot down and been a little more assertive. I think especially dealing with Anakin. Obviously, when you're in love, things blind you, so that kind of informs those choices from her character. But if I have to give her a rating, I'm gonna give Padme a 7.1. I know there's a lot of fans that might want to see her higher, but I just feel like with the three films we have of her and the limited amount of character development, she kind of has a consistent story arc. Again, she does lean more into compassion and love as we get to know the character, but she also serves as a plot device for other characters, and that's never a good thing when you're trying to stand on your own as a character. So, yep, Padme is going to be a 7.1. As always, make sure you like the video, comment for which character you want to see next, and subscribe for future Star Wars content. Now let's blow up that like button and go home.